Friends, the company is extremely generous. They pay 6 different ways. I'm not going to go into all 6 tonight. Just going to cover a couple of, maybe 2 or 3 of the different ways we get paid. But I also want to show you an example of what I experienced. So stick around. You're going to see what Carmen and I, my wife and I, literally experienced with this company and this program. This is a stair step. It's an agency compensation model. If you've ever been exposed to insurance or real estate or mortgage industries, you'll know that they operate on what's called an agency compensation model. And it's really, really lucrative. When you start out as a brand new associate, you can see right here that every time you help a family get on the program, you're going to make an average of about $900. Now, it varies a little bit because it's percentage based. And, sometimes we're helping people who rent and they're not going to pay quite as much for the program as maybe somebody that's got 10 rental homes plus their own mortgage. So the pricing varies a little bit. And so the commissions are going to vary a little bit, but this is kind of a ballpark average. So about $900. And you're going to be assigned a certified trainer that's going to work hand in hand with you as long as it takes for you to really learn the system and learn how to do this. And it's not complicated. It's not hard. But as you start to help more and more families, you get automatic raises. They're built in. So let's say now that you've done about 15,000 total volume, that represents roughly helping maybe 5 families get onto the program. Roughly 3, 4, 5 families, somewhere in that range, depending on the cost for them. You get a raise. Now you're making about $1,000 every time you help a family. After you've helped approximately 10 families, again, it's based on the volume and it's percentage based. So these are kind of generalized ideas and numbers. But after you've helped about 10 families, you get another raise. After you've helped maybe about 16 families, you're going to get another raise. I love the fact that I don't have to go knock on the boss's door and say, can I get a raise? I love that. Absolutely love that. Can I get a raise? No, it's automatic. You're already on there. And if you want to build a team, friends, I encourage you to do that. Now, I will tell you that you don't have to if you don't want to, but it can be very, very lucrative. And I'm going to show you why next. If you build a team, if you decide, hey, I'd like to share this opportunity with others, not just the program, that's pretty awesome and amazing. But I'd like to share the opportunity because I know a lot of people that would love to make an extra $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month. That would be a big deal in their family's finances. If you decide to share the opportunity, friends, you can go up to executive director where you're making now $1,550 every time you help a family. And these other numbers that you're seeing populate here, those represent the difference between your contract level and the person that you sponsor or help as a new agent. Now, friends, this gets exciting because if I'm an executive director and I bring in a new associate and their contract, their commission level is about $900, mine's $1,550, that means I get the $650 override every time they make a sale. I love being able to help other people help other people. Now, let's say that I'm an executive director. I'm making $1,500 every time I help a family. I've got a managing director, a senior director, a director, a senior associate, and an associate on my team. I've got 5 people total on my team, and you can see the spread difference between my contract and theirs at each level. If myself and each one of these agents is helping 1 family a week, my income is $3,600 a week. That's equivalent to $187,000 a year. Friends, that's without any licensing requirement. You don't have to go to college to do this. I came out of a career as a truck driver. What if we could each just help 2 families a week? Not a big push. $7,200 a week, $374,000 a year. Now, I know, again, some of you are thinking, well, Lynn, you're just pie in the sky. Because once somebody gets to the executive director level on your team, you don't lose the ability to override them. I want you to think about it this way. If I open my branch of financial services, this is my branch and I've got 5 people on my team, and we're all out there helping a couple of families every week. And then Steve breaks off, he becomes an executive director. Di breaks off, she becomes an executive director. And they go open their own branches, and each one of them have 4, 5, 6 people on their team. I'm overriding them and their entire team's production. Not just them, their entire team's production. I told you this is an agency model. It's like a franchise. And that goes down 6 generations of teams. When I saw that, it just blew my mind. And I thought, well, how much is possible? And then they told me about the bonus pools, where I could literally override the entire company's production. Not just me and my team, not just the people that I've helped get up to executive director and start their own branch, if you will. I can literally override the entire company in the bonus pools. And I'll tell you before I share this with you that what is possible with United Financial Freedom really all depends on you. It depends on you. It depends on your why. Why are you doing it? It depends on your work ethic. It depends on your consistency, your dedication, your mental toughness, your persistency. And it depends on your desire to help others. And she says, Lynn, will this program really help people? And I said, absolutely. It'll change their life. She said, then take your eyes off the commissions that you think you're going to make. Take your eyes off the money and focus instead on just helping people. The money will come. Friends, that was brilliant advice from my beautiful wife. And it was my desire to truly help others that caused our success. Friends, this business is so life-changing. So life-changing. Di, can you tell them what they get with the business plan, please?
Absolutely. You guys, for just $149 agent enrollment, you have access to unlimited, professionally produced marketing videos, websites, and print pieces. You have access to a back office where you have the illustrated software so that you could run client proposals. You have tracking systems, a training library. There's so much training available here. Incredible home office support. And there's so much more. I mean, day one, you're going to be assigned a certified field trainer, somebody that you're able to lock arms with so that they can train you. You don't have to kind of sort of maybe guess how to build a business. You're going to have a certified field trainer who's already done it themselves, taking you by the hand, teaching you how to run these illustrations, and so much more.
Thank you so much, Di. Appreciate that. And friends, it's really easy to get started. Just get back to the sponsor, the person that invited you tonight. You can sign up on their website, get started on your own MMA program. As Di said, have them run your numbers, show you what it'll do for you.